big welcome to you, Aquarius. You are now in the limelight. I mean, all the people are just talking about you, how two planets, big planets, Jupiter, right? And Saturn are moving into your home. They're moving into your house. You're getting two guests, and that's gonna be quite a change, quite a difference, right? Very interesting is that the fact that we always think, okay, the age of Aquarius, the age of the star, the age of looking up to the satellite, to the internet, to all these tools that we're using right now. And it's so fascinating, right, to know that this is going to be interesting in a sense of Saturn is quite a very intense energy. It's connected to the devil and the world card, right? And when we see that a certain discipline in the stars needs to be brought to the people who are using the internet. So there's going to be quite some changes happening. At the same time, Jupiter, which is that planet of luck, of hope, of bringing philosophy, spirituality, bringing a lot of like also wealth, right? And another kind of wealth to us. So that's what's happening on the 21st of December. We are having, I show you right now here in the Temperance card, which is where the sun is in. And I have here these three cards, the Hermetic Tarot, and then Rider-Waite, and here Aleister Crowley, right? Aleister Crowley was in this brotherhood, Mr. Waite as well, and both of them left and did their own cards. And so something is born here, right, in a sense of like a progression of evolving these cards, right? This one is filled, which I am absolutely grateful for, because here I get only a certain amount of information. Here I also maybe get just a certain amount of information or already a changed kind of information. Here I have this feeling it's like this is really letting me know a lot of things which I would not have guessed here, right? I would have had to research. I see here this stream of consciousness, right? And it's the universe, it's the space, right? It's dark, and it started in Scorpio when the days are getting shorter and shorter and the nights are getting longer and longer. And so here on the 21st of December in Capricorn, that's when we have the solstice. The night is longer, and of course we can feel that. I'm doing the readings sometimes in the afternoon, and I have to go fast because it gets quite quickly dark now, right? It's like 3 o'clock or something. And this camera, my iPhone broke, and I'm using the iPad, and this camera isn't so great with evening light, right? So I have a few lights up and making sure I'm not like getting all grainy. But this exactly, it's like it's getting darker and darker, right? And we start noticing and feeling the heaviness. It's pulling us down into the earth, and that's what we did in Scorpio. We let go, we shed, we evolved, right? By shedding, by letting go, and we go deeper. This is my card now, right? So here, one more time, the pole, the tent pole, the white dress with the white cord connecting to the lotus flower, right? That was confirmed at the 2 days before the full solar eclipse of Sagittarius. I got a mantra coming to me through SoundCloud, and it's Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And it was Tina Turner singing it. Someone did a loop, and it was like a 2-hour long beautiful song, and I started like investigating into the mantra, and I saw it's the mantra of the lotus flower, and it was literally in this month when I mean talking about this card for 1 month, right? I have you, Aquarius, and then Pisces, and then that's it, right? Then comes the 21st, and then we go into Capricorn, into the Devil card. So here we see, right, the evolution up to the lotus flower, going through this darkness. This, right, darkness is a celestial, natural process that we can count on. That's what it's saying, right? It's like this eruption of a volcano. Here we have water and fire, right? Now the essence of man and woman, right? In the Gemini, which is opposite of Sagittarius. We have the man and the woman standing there with the angel above. Now we just have water and fire. And that is what creates all these emotions. Rider-Waite calls it not temperance, it calls it art. This card for him is art, right? For me, it's the forward bend. It's go deeper down into the subconscious so that we can rise, that we can go up to our own angel, to our own lotus flower, to our own beautiful new awareness that is needed, right? A new awareness is needed now in the world. Now, you, the star, right? Sexless, right? I mean, when I look at you, it's always very clear. They painted you naked. And of course it's a woman. At the same time, in Aleister Crowley, she is also like a star, doesn't really have a sex, right? Taurus is masculine. Aries is masculine. The Chariot has no side, right? Leo is masculine, right? Capricorn is masculine. Virgo sounds very feminine, right? Then Sagittarius, the Archer, it's also male oriented. So very much male oriented cards, because we associate human beings with a trait. And back then when they did those cards, most men were using, you know, hunting tools. Most men were ruling, or Aries, right? It's but there's also a sheep, but it's not so interesting, right? Or there's a cow. Taurus, there's the holy cow in India, right? So it's like we need to start putting both sexes there. Nevertheless, the star card will always be sexless, right? And for me, I would also paint this again equal, energetically equal for male and female. And as you can see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 planets. And here is the 8th star, right? So these are all stars with the big star, because it's the card number 17. 1 star and 7 around. 1 star, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars around. Very clear how it shows us already also the chakras, right? They just didn't put as many stars up there. They put these stars and they were like, that's enough, right? 17, 1 big star and 7 smaller ones. The chakra and the earth star that's connecting to her. So she can like catch the water, the emotional energy of our subconscious, and pour it into the earth and make it fertile. Now here in Aleister Crowley, it's very interesting how she's almost like shining a light on herself. Her one arm, right? Her right arm holds the light, and her left arm is bringing the light down to the earth. So there is like a connection happening here, right? Very fascinating. I really want to study this card a little more. Here we have the Tree of Life, right? In a very surrealistic kind of way painting. Then here we have all the 12 zodiac signs plus the sun, so it's 13. The number 13 is holy. It's not what they made you think it is. It's holy. And so basically the card that I'm working on, this was last time, right? I showed you, here she is with the stars and the tree and the bird, right? Then I also did the pose, right? This is the star pose. I did the pose here, many, and I wanted to do 8 of them. And then the rays that come out like this star, it's almost like a sun. And now I'm working on a new card where I also saw that the hexagram is above her head, right? So this mystical symbol is still there. And I'm working on a mountain and here a celestial energy of the sky, but also she, the 8th star, the earth star, right, is combined in this energy, in the star position, is combined now as that one earth star that you are, and the other 7 are up. I'm still painting the glow around, so you're getting a glimpse. And then here I have the 7 planets that are connected over here in this circle, right? So, and of course it gives you a very interesting 3D dynamic, right? Even though this is a mountain reaching up and the heaven coming down, so as below as above, right? So it's really interesting because I like to see them now in the camera, and it makes me feel, it makes me notice what I want. Then here, of course, the hexagram with the pink, the earth, the mountain, the oldest color they found is pink. And then, of course, the blue coming down, the male and the female, right? Here, of course, the female is blue, is the water, is coming down almost. And the pink, the male, right? We have now men who wear pink and it looks really cool on them because that's in a way like almost that pinkish color of the fire. So these are the cards that I drew for you. And then if you're born, of course, again and again, I show it to you from the 9th of February to the 7th of, from the 9th of January to the 7th of February. Right? If you are born, then you are the King of Swords. Very clear, very interesting. Aleister Crowley, he didn't even make him a king, he made him a prince. And all the chariots, right, are the princes that are going out and getting, need to actually earn their title, right? So let's start your reading, right? Let's always looking, but I find this important. You need to know what's happening in the sun right now when I do the reading. You need to know what is happening in the moon, which is you, right? It's really interesting because right now from here it looks like these are clouds, right? I kind of like it. Let me know, right, in the description box below what you like about them. I definitely will work with the details here. I feel they're getting more and more interesting. And I even, like, when my phone died, right, I was like, oh my god, okay, what I'm gonna do. And I was able to set up my iPad. My iPad was just there to give me information. I didn't set up anything. It was crazy. The good thing is that the phone still has reception. It's still being able to give me what I need, right? Information-wise, internet-wise. So, but I cannot use my WhatsApp. Maybe someone can help me out to connect that. Okay, so the thing is, I was thinking of stopping on the 21st when the darkest night is. And I was thinking of stopping for a whole month, not to do any readings, so I can dedicate myself to paint these cards, right? Because it takes time. I mean, sometimes I sit on them and it's just like hours and hours where I'm like diving into it. And then I need to move everything away again for the reading, and then I need to do something else, and I need to download. I mean, it's just, it's a lot of work. But I don't want you not to have a reading about this time, because it's important as well, right? I mean, it's the devil card. It's Saturn, right? Saturn is moving into Aquarius. And here it comes already, the first message for you. Working together, right? Working with other people. Three of Coins is Mars in Capricorn. Working together, finding a common thread, right? Even though one is green, one is orange, one is red. Finding a common thread with other people, creating a project that you could not create on your own. Needing other people to do that. And I think it shows us that now on the 21st, when these two planets are moving into your sign, right? It's literally like you get two guests, you get visitors, and they're just like, okay, we're moving in. And now you have to live with them, right? It's, yeah. So I feel that anyway, a lot of people are going to realize that if we work together, that's the only way to achieve anything. That's the only way of making money right now, because coin and coin, right? Collaboration, so that we can actually all sit at home and enjoy the comfort of what money does. Money is giving you a certain comfort level, right? Money shouldn't control you, you control money. And here he controls it by looking at it, by consciously saying, I want to sit down and I want to enjoy myself. I worked with other people. I collaborated, right? And it's very important in a collaboration to listen to someone else, right? Maybe someone else has a good idea, but somehow you don't really like the idea. Imagine I had to now paint these with a designer, and he would be like, this is ridiculous. Of course, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't do that, right? But let's say he says, well, we could blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I don't want that, right? So at the same time, this person is bringing you a new perspective to what was before maybe more a solitary work, right? Because, I mean, he's the Taurus, right? He is, look in the description box below, he is the original Taurus, right? He's the cow, if you also want. And I'm gonna start to say not just Taurus, but I'm also gonna say the female. Oh, come. Ay, ay, ay. All right, sometimes they do like, okay, they make me stretch. But I want to also say the female to it, right? Why should I only say, hold on, I need to figure out the lightning. That's good, right? Yeah, I cannot have it in my face because it creates a weird shadow. There we go. So, okay, a few fell out, and let's have a look at them. So these are the first ones that I took out. Yeah. So here is your counterpart, right? My dear King of Swords. Here is the Queen of Swords, right? So either you know a Queen of Swords, or you yourself have, because you did this collaboration, right? You yourself have now this clear thought right? And you're more a single person, you're independent. Of course, she's connected to the Libra time, so have a look if you know a Libra. Then underneath, you're emotionally walking away from something, right? The Eight of Cups is Saturn in Pisces. Saturn in Pisces means researching, right? Disciplined researching for love. Disciplined, or let's say structured, we're looking for love. Researching, right? The social order is finding love. So it's very interesting how this card is coming to you. Ooh, and another 8. I mean 8, right? Look in the description box below what let's see if there's another 8 coming up. Actually, you are number 8. There we go, right? So you 17, 1 and 7 is 8. So already 3 8s here, right? 3 8s is a sign from the universe, is a sign from your angels of stopping to worry, stopping. Here you only see 4, the other 4 though are in her head, so she's looking at herself and she's seeing it double. Then the other 3 come together, right? So I keep these 2, then I keep 3, and now I keep these. This we know, right? It's the 3 of Swords, and 3 of Swords is always Saturn in Libra, right? This is a Libra, and Saturn again is the planet of structure, discipline, time and space, right? It's a social order, structure, material, solid, right? So that's that. But you have also the 10 of coin, and oh boy, right, that's a Mercury in Virgo. So this is the fruit of basically the work that you started here, the collaboration that you're working with other people, so that everybody can actually be happy at home, right, and enjoy themselves. So here you are getting the mental confirmation, or the intelligence, or the yeah, it's kind of like Mercury, right, is always about internet, but also about a quick quick thinking. So you are right, and in Virgo is so hardworking. She's the one who knows how to put the money together. And then you're planning, right? The 2 of Wands, it's always Mars in Aries. That's like Mars and Mars and Mars. Mars is courage, passion, energy, desire. You have a big desire to travel, and you cannot travel right now, right? But you have the, oh my god, this is so funny, the 7 of Swords, and that's Mercury in Jupiter in Aquarius, and Jupiter is moving in. Here he's coming. It's so funny, right? You're planning, and here you're like, okay, I'm doing this, right? So 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna check what's at the bottom. The Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is always kind of like a karmic energy. I'm just looking what's underneath, because usually I pick it up anyway. And the 3 of Wands is saying, yes, you are, once Jupiter's in your home, you're going to, sorry, like this. Once Jupiter is in your home, has moved, right? Moved into your home, and that's karma. That's actually a lot of karmas will be resolved. You go further to the 3, and you are not sitting here and planning anymore. You are going into move. So things are going to shift big time, all right? Once the Jupiter is in Aquarius, because Jupiter, spirituality, all that is now through the internet, because Aquarius, you are also the scientist, right? You love everything science. You connected, of course, to Uranus. Uranus is awakening, liberation, change, but also quite unpredictable, and has a big individuality, right? So you, Aquarius, are quite an energy that we will feel when these two planets. Now imagine Saturn is an earth planet. Very earthy, right? Very heavy. Now it's going up into an air sign. Jupiter is connected to the Wheel of Fortune as well, right? So Jupiter is basically saying, yep, I'm spinning, I'm turning, I'm coming home, I'm coming to you, right? So I think this new philosophies, new religions will appear. We will be able to connect again on a deeper level through the internet, through technology, through science, right? Science and religion wasn't really best friends, because religion knew when they give science power that science will literally say to religion, you guys are, this is science, right? What you're explaining here. I mean, that's in a way, right? So, or mathematics, right? So that's why these formulas, the hexagram, right? These things that are pointing, that are triangles, circles, all these energies. Pentagrams, numbers, right? 0 to 9, then it repeats itself, right? But here they did 10, which is connected to Malkut. Now you have 10 and 10, right? So the financial situation will be great when this shift is happening. Okay, so let me see what's going on with the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Swords with the Queen of Swords here, right? The Three of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles, very much clear what's happening there, right? It's like, yeah, that you collaborate with people, you work with people because, you know, get it, right? Okay, so you have here Three of Water. This is an emotional fulfillment. I'm going to have to get closer. This is getting darker and darker. So here you have Three of Water, and Three of Water is emotional fulfillment through a group, right? So again, it lets me know that you really truly are working with other people together, and that emotionally fulfills you, right? Makes you happy to work with others so that the financial situation is stable, is relaxed, right? And then of course down here you really get the amount of money that you think you want or you need, right? And of course we saw also the Three of Wands, right? And the Three of Wands, so it's like 333. Just have a look, right? Three of Cups is Mercury in Cancer, which is next year. Then in the summertime you will be able to absolutely be happy, right? But seeing it now with these two cards, right, lets me know that somehow right, I placed them wrong, right? So I need to place them like this. So somehow this walking away from a situation, from people that are not really doing you good, right, is because you keep thinking a lot. And of course all Eight of Swords is Jupiter in Gemini, right, which is also an air sign. And Gemini is searching for awareness, is searching for the love. So sometimes that brings you down. But you also have Eight of Cups, and that's Saturn in Pisces. You are deciding to move forward. You are deciding to go and search for that love. But maybe you're not finding it in a love triangle. And I'm just noticing there's another 3 here. Right? There is 3, there is 3, and there is 3. You have all threes. 3, 3, 333. Check in the description box below what that means, right? What the 3-3 means. So here you have 4 times all the 3s. It's connected to the Empress. And something in you is shifting big time. You are connecting to your deeper desires. You're not making it dependent on a man anymore. You are ready, right? And of course you have the 10. You are ready to go and say, I want to live my life, right? And I don't want to live it the way people sometimes have told me how I'm supposed to live it. Right? Sometimes we get a little stuck in education, in our family, because you want to live a more open and free environment with your friends. You're really happy. So the 3 is letting me know that the work is good, right? You're working, you're collaborating in the love. You are right now overcoming, you know, a love triangle, something that was quite, or this pain of the world, right? Sometimes it isn't always a love triangle. Sometimes it's a big painful situation that you realized. It's the pain of the world. Weltschmerz in German, right? That's what it means. Okay. Now, the 3 of Swords. All right. I still want for that row a card, because that 3 of Water was actually for the 8 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. Where are you going? Nevertheless, the 3 are connected to the other 3s, right? So you will be coming out because of your friends, of people that are around you, people that are helping you. Okay, so 3 of Swords, what's happening here? Wow, okay. So you got 4 of Fire, 8 of Fire, and the Sun. So this lets me know that you, 4 of Fire, is you got 2, 3, and 4 of Wands, right? So you are in a progression. 2 is Mars in Aries, 3 is Sun in Aries, and 4 is Venus in Aries, right? So there is this head energy inside of you that's like deciding, I don't want to deal with the 3 of Swords, which is Saturn in Libra anymore. And then of course we have another 8, so we have 4 8s. 8, 8, you, 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 8 of Fire. And 8 of Fire, something really quickly is going to happen, because the 4 is like a high time. The 4 is like saying, I want either a high time, right? A Hochzeit, meaning a marriage, right? Because that's what this card became. Nevertheless, this high time can be with you, and it's going to make you extremely happy to be just with yourself right now and enjoying. And this is gonna happen really fast. You're gonna forget about this, right? Over, finish. Now 19, what is that? 10. 10. 10. So you have a 10, 10, 10 as well, right? 3 times the 10. So these are connected to success, to the work, to Jupiter, the wheel of fortune, Jupiter moving, right? When Jupiter is moving in your home, things are going to go and open up for you. Big time. Right? It's amazing. Because yeah, it is coming. And I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. What's happening here is the 6 of air, right? 6, 7, or 7, 6. You going further down, right? In the progression of how the cards came out, you have 8, you have 7, and then you have 6. Amazing, right? So this is going to change you, right? It is bringing a clear thought to you, flying above you, and you are going to realize what you want in life is to be happy, to have your friends, to have a bigger work, right? You don't want to be lingering around here anymore. You want to serve. You want to go that place. And of course, right now underneath is, I'm just gonna show you, underneath the 3 is the 2. So you go from 8 to 7 to 6, right? To 2. So now it's just about making one decision. It's not anymore like, okay, I have many decisions, I have many thoughts, right? Of course, 7 also, it's just like you sneaking away. Why are you sneaking away? What's happening here, right? Nevertheless, this is in the mind a state of saying, okay, I gotta move on, right? I gotta go, right? Because it's backing you up from this plan that you have. And the financial situation is perfect, right? Nevertheless, you have a little heartache and you're feeling a little sad and lonely and you're realizing a lot of things through this transition, right? So now you just have to make one big decision, but you know, you also know I'm gonna enjoy myself. Look at this card, right? It's so beautiful the way she drew the 3 of Wands, right? It's this new modern outlook of it, and I'm like, usually it's a guy standing up there watching the ships coming in. It means like, you know, you worked on it. You, Sun in Aries, it's that clear thinking. I know that ships are coming, right? I know that waves are coming. It's almost like, it's like, duh, right? I mean, if someone sees her and she's like, are you sure waves are coming? She's looking at at him and she's going to be like, duh, of course waves are coming in. The ocean always has waves. I mean, almost, right? Always. But it's this kind of like, I'm expecting and I know it's coming, right? And it's not like, oh, maybe it's coming. It is coming. So at the end here, and I want to look what's underneath. Right, so if you go down from 8 to 7 to 6 to also the 2, then the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Waters, right? It's like, okay, you going to be letting go, because the 2 of Cups is this, in Sagittarius, in this change, 2 planets, they couldn't be more opposite each other than Mars and Venus, right? The same thing, Jupiter and Saturn, they're just like, who are you, right? I mean, like, now they move into your home, and it's just like literally these 2 cups, right? That's the 2 of Cups right here, right? This is like the lovers from the Gemini sucked into 2 cups, right? And Sagittarius is playing with it. It's just the essence. It's an alchemical transformation, which leads then also up to Keter, right? The crown, right? Stop saying corona, say crown. I have a crown. I have the crown virus. Sounds different, right? So there is in the future something coming. It can be another person, it can be the soulmate, male, female, doesn't matter, right? But it is in the end maybe first the love for yourself, finding within you this male, female, pink and blue. Let the celestial energy come to you. Let the grounded power energy come to you, right? I have to paint this a little bit different. I don't like the mountain so much, right? Maybe I'm turning this into the pyramids. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. See? That's where I get my ideas. Doing these videos, seeing what's happening to you, I can get inspired and see how these cards want to be painted, want to be shifted into something where here I do oppose and I get this feeling. Here tells you there's an angel, there are two cups, and blah blah blah, and this is happening. Here I feel it. Here I become it, right? Because I can do something. I'm not gonna stand there and pour one water. I mean, I'm not gonna do that. But this I'm doing, right? This position, I do this position. Sometimes I move forward into Hanuman, right? Making it a little more difficult. Sometimes I don't lift a foot. I just stay inside plank. I mean, this is the beauty of it, right? That we are able to become the energy of the card ourselves. All right, my dear Sagittarius, my dear Aquarius, right? Of course, you are going to feel this, so be alert, be awake. Don't allow nothing to diminish, right? What you setting out to do is to move forward, right? You're moving forward, letting go of too much thinking, letting go of the Three of Swords, right? So 3, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, right? So you are going down to a more clear thinking. And this is the card that says that you are yourself bringing that element to you, right? Walking away from things that don't work anymore. We got to find within ourselves the happiness. We cannot wait for someone else to make us happy. It doesn't work like this. And of course, you got the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups either within you, right? Where, of course, again, the true triangles come together in my new card, right? I mean, when I look at it from here, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I think I make definitely the pyramids out of that. Good. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you an amazing 21st of December where the switch is happening. It's big. It's huge. You will definitely feel it. You may be already feeling it right now. And Capricorn, right, starts on the 21st. I think I'm just going to do short readings, just like 10-15 minutes long, because I don't want to just stop, but let's see. I will get the message tomorrow. If you want to practice yoga with me tomorrow, down the link. I do my class always on Sunday, right? So it's New York time, of course, 12 to 1:30. In LA would be 9 to 10:30. Here in Germany from 6 to 7:30, and in Israel from 7 to 8:30. But everything is written down below. Happy, beautiful Christmas to you, right? Depending where you are, what religion, right? Usually I don't say Happy Christmas because some people are not, who watch this, they're not into this whole Christmas thing. It's anyway, right? The sun is coming here to the most southern point. Then she's stationed for 3 days. She's not moving. And then on the 25th, she's moving back to the north, and the days are getting again longer and longer. So it's not really Christmas or Jesus is the sun, right? It's that personification of the sun. So if you give gifts, give a gift that you made yourself, right? Right now I made creams, and I made clarified butter, which is called ghee. For the vegan people, I made oils with stuff in it, and so this is, make marmalade or make tomato sauce or something. make something, right? It's a much, much nicer gift than just go and buy something. All right. I see you again when Capricorn is, the sun is in Capricorn, and I wish you a great transition into the next year. Thank you for watching. Namaste.